Good morning, Eagles. It's time to start a brand new day. I'm Christiana, along with Chloe, bringing you the latest Eagle news.
Today is Tuesday, October 17th.
Grades K through 6 will all follow an A resource schedule for today.
Today's weather will be mostly sunny with a high of 68 degrees.
Today's lunch is corn dog or grilled chicken sandwich with cheese, crinkle cut fries, and steamed carrots.
Tomorrow's breakfast is French toast sticks or apple cran raisin bar with sausage patty.
Today's birthday is Emily Hightower.
This is your happy birthday song. It doesn't last a long hit. Students and teachers, we have news for you.
Chorus meets today after school.
Please wear orange tomorrow as we will celebrate Unity Day. Be kinder, more accepting, and inclusive.
OPE's annual Fall Festival will be on Friday, October 20th. Tomorrow is the last day of the pre-sale for game and meal vouchers.
There will be lots of games, prizes, candy, music, inflatables, a petting zoo, and the opportunity to bail a teacher out of jail. We hope to see you there.
Hear he, hear he. Sir Read-A-Lot's Kingdom of Books is now open. The book fair will be open until Monday, October 23rd. Families are welcome to shop on Friday from 4 to 7 p.m. during the Fall Festival.
Congratulations to the first quarter Principal Award recipients.
Please meet in the PLC lab at 7:50 a.m.
In Mrs. Hall's class, King Belanger.
In Mrs. Funtner's class, Leilani Johns.
In Mrs. Smith's class, Finley Kirk.
In Mrs. Younger's class, Lincoln Culkin.
In Mrs. Alfano's class, Tucker Ramey.
In Mrs. Bullock's class, Millie Haddock.
In Mrs. McMaster's class, Stella Starling.
In Mrs. Worsham's class, Gracie Kistner.
In Mrs. Doherty's class, Olivia Wilkinson.
In Mrs. Dunn's class, Jude Forsythe.
In Mrs. Haymore's class, Ava Jackson.
In Miss Williams' class, Anakin Osteen.
In Mrs. Allen's class, Charlotte Trumbull.
In Miss Bachmeyer's class, Brantley Pullen.
In Mrs. Lewis's class, Harper Dale.
In Mrs. Pound's class, Gabriella O'Berty.
Mrs. Booby's class, Ari Pennington.
In Mrs. Crew's class, Ansley Mulder.
In Miss Doty's class, Luke Wiley.
In Miss Ether's class, Christiana Harris.
In Mrs. Dutt's class, Michael Crow.
In Mrs. White's class, Lydia Cunningham.
In Mr. Harris's class, Grace Spooner James.
In Miss Stevens' class, Jillian King.
In Mrs. Watson's class, Amelia Harris.
Thanks for watching.
Make today great, and remember,
show your Eagle pride this week by being a good friend. Make a new friend. Invite someone sitting out to join the fun.
Bye, Eagles!